What if I told you that a dentist can create a copy of a tooth's chewing surface before even removing the decay? It may sound unbelievable, but that's exactly the principle behind the technique you're about to see. It's a simple yet ingenious approach that allows dentists to achieve highly accurate, natural-looking restorations. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. F, and welcome to Teeth to Smile. Whenever a dentist removes tooth decay, there's one small challenge. Along with the decayed tissue, part of the tooth's original anatomy is inevitably lost. So how do dentists recreate all those tiny grooves and cusps that make every tooth unique? The answer is surprisingly clever. Instead of recreating the anatomy entirely by hand, in some cases, it's possible to copy it before the decay is even removed. Let's take a closer look at the tooth. Before any preparation begins, a thin separating liquid is applied to the tooth. This prevents the material used in the next step from sticking to the tooth surface. Next, a light blue flowable material is placed over the occlusal surface. A small brush is inserted into the material and will act as a convenient handle. The material is then cured with a curing light. And here's the clever part. What we've just created isn't simply a piece of resin. It's an extremely accurate negative impression of the tooth's original chewing surface. It's like saving a copy of every groove and every cusp before the tooth is prepared. Now that the tooth's anatomy has been preserved, the decay can be completely removed without losing this valuable anatomical reference. Although this part isn't shown in the video, before rebuilding the tooth, the cavity is prepared by etching the tooth surface and applying a bonding agent. These are essential steps to ensure a strong and durable bond between the tooth and the restorative material. The cavity is then rebuilt using a tooth-colored composite resin. The final composite layer is intentionally left uncured. A thin strip of PTFE, commonly known as Teflon tape, is then placed over the composite. Its purpose is to prevent the impression from sticking to the restoration. And now we reach the most fascinating part of the procedure. The impression created at the beginning is pressed onto the uncured composite. In just a few seconds, it transfers the tooth's original anatomy onto the restoration with remarkable precision, automatically reproducing details that would otherwise have to be sculpted by hand. Once the impression and the PTFE tape are removed, the composite is permanently hardened using the curing light. The final step is polishing, giving the restoration a smooth, glossy surface that's virtually indistinguishable from a natural tooth. And that's the real advantage of this technique. Using the tooth's original anatomy as a guide to create a restoration that's more accurate, requires less finishing, and delivers an exceptionally natural result. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of one of the many techniques that make modern restorative dentistry more precise and more conservative. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future content about dentistry. If you have any questions or there's a topic you'd like us to cover next, let us know in the comments below. And remember, a healthy mouth is the key to a healthy body. See you in the next video.